from here, we are going to Big Tub Lighthouse to take some snaps and see where that lighthouse was where I stopped for lunch. Show folks for the blog where they would park and how the launch point would be from land. Then we're gonna go back down the highway towards Sauble Beach and stop in at Little Cove to take some photos from there. If you're looking for a bigger, more advanced paddle, if you want to check out the grotto. Headed to show you Big Tub Harbor Lighthouse parking. Very limited. It's a dead end street, and here there's already signs right before we hit the no exit area. I just want to take photos for my blog.
Yeah, but you'd still have to pay for the parking, which kind of sucks.
That's okay. I'll just do a turnaround.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help other people out. Just want to update it.
Right,
awesome,
good.
thanks. Well, that was interesting. I've never seen anybody attending the parking there, although I don't normally go here when it's super busy in the summertime. The last time I was here was the dead of the winter and no one was around. It did look like a local was talking to him though. Very lucky and fortunate to have a place around here, but I can see it being difficult with the amount of tourists in the area coming, making sure people aren't blocking their driveway and being respectful not only of their privacy and their quiet time and enjoyment, but also of the environment. It's a hot tourist spot, popular destination in Ontario, so if you're in between that May to October date, you're gonna be paying for parking. I think that's pretty standard for any tourist area. But you also saw from that parking lot that it wasn't that full or busy. Don't let that deceive you, because in the summertime, it is rammed. Busy! So Little Cove is a 2.5 kilometer drive down this dusty road. There's a lot of cars coming out of here, so it might be busy. It's a far drive to go if you don't know if there's going to be parking or not. And this is actually part of the Bruce Peninsula National Park. Park fees apply and parking applies. Oh, here we go. Northern Bruce parking, Little Cove. Online booking required. Shit, okay, well that's new. The grotto you need a reservation for. However, until now, you haven't needed a reservation. So just about half a kilometer in, they have this sign up. So also for this parking lot, you need to have an online booking. Be interested to see if it's actually patrolled by somebody from the park. Normally it's just a parking lot, limited spots, you pay at the machine. There has been a problem of people parking up the road when it says no parking, but I guess no one's been patrolling in that. So maybe that's why they're making it reservation only this year. Interesting enough, my partner and I went and camped at the yurts for their pilot project in the winter. They run them in the summertime, but they don't normally run it in the winter. And I haven't been to Cypress Lake, the grotto from the land, in years. And even before COVID, they started to require a booking in advance. Amazing experience with the yurt, highly recommend it. That's a totally different side story. But the park itself was so different, good and bad. It had seriously official gates, parking. It almost looked like an amusement park, which is sad, but at the same time you need to have that infrastructure in order to make it accessible to everyone, so also a good thing. So let's check out what's up here for Little Cove. Keep y'all folks up to date. Interesting. So there is a gentleman out here. We're gonna have a little conversation with him. Hi. Good, how are you? I want to check out to make sure my blog's up to date, which it obviously isn't from last year.
Yeah, so this year it's the first time they're doing this.
Yeah.
I was told that because last year they'd have cars lining all the way to the road.
Huge problem, and no one was patrolling it. I remember
Did you see it last year?
Yeah, I saw it last year. Do you mind if I like literally pull in, take some photos and stuff?
Yeah,
okay, awesome. Well, thank you.
No stress.
That guy was so nice. It's the same law officer uniform that that other guy was wearing. All right, so here's the parking lot. So as you just saw, that it is paid parking by reservation now. So make sure if you want to come to Little Cove, which was still part of the Bruce Peninsula National Park, that this year is the first year that you require reservation online. There's still the porta potties, which is great. I want to help, obviously, the area, you to go paddling, to go adventuring. I want to make sure you're prepared, because it would suck to drive all the way up to Tobermory and then it be absolutely full and you can't even do what you want. It sucks. These people were just hiking down that dirt road from Little Cove, and they hiked from Cypress Lake, but I guess they parked at the visitor center with their bicycles. And they're from Slovakia originally, but they have lived in Hamilton, my town where my house is, for 20 years. Anyways, I don't normally pitch up hitchhikers, but there was quite a few people driving, and it's such a dirty road that, you know, it's just something nice that I could do with my bigger vehicle that I have today. Time to head back to Salvo Beach. Coming up on Paddle Adventurer YouTube channel. Come with me as my partner Tony and I head to Western Canada, traveling from Vancouver over the Rocky Mountains to Calgary. We are there to capture content for a paddleboarding business, explore and paddle lots of lakes. We get out of our comfort zone, stay in some unique and stunning places, and take in the jaw-dropping views of the picture-perfect mountains. Don't miss out on the adventure and hit subscribe.